Hi guys, welcome back to this video. This is part two. I apologize for there being a part two. When I started going over the certificate of authentication, I accidentally hit the stop button, and I am a novice on YouTube, and I didn't know I wasn't going to reshoot that 17 minutes, and I wanted to tell you guys about its history and who designed this watch. So back to the certificate of authentication. It is signed by Jeffrey Hess. He's the owner operator of Hess Fine Arts. I believe it's in St. Petersburg or Tampa, Florida. He has authored several, I think he's known as kind of the authority on vintage Rolexes and maybe other books. He's authored several books to that effect. And I wouldn't have been able to tell you what this signature says, except that his company is mentioned in the instruction booklet. There's the original stickers. One of the reasons I knew it was real, brand new. And then right there it says to obtain service. It gives you a phone number, and it's Hess Fine Art. The first one I owned, I did have an issue where it, as I mentioned in part one, how sometimes the chronograph registers wouldn't go back to top dead center. He explained to me over the phone how to do that, even though the booklet does that as well, I think. And we talked a little bit, and I said, well, really like the watch. It's great. And he explained that this was a side project that he had done, and he really enjoyed it, designing the watch, putting it together, getting all the parts lined up and everything. And so, got to speak to him on the phone a little bit. I actually emailed him. I was so excited that I found another version of this series that I emailed him and told him, hey, I sold this, everything I told you, a lot of what I told you in part one. And he was like, oh, great, send me pictures when you get it, So, Mr. Hess, if you see this, still loving the watch, even though I'm not the best videographer. The other stuff that came with this came with a little pillow, and this is the box. It's like a pretty little lacquered box, kind of basic, BEAMER watch company. And the outer white box, whoever owned it, whoever I bought it from, I don't know how he got it, where he got it, but the outer box is it's kind of rough. Looks like it might have been kept in a garage, car garage or something. But it did have an outer box similar to the Rolex and Omega outer boxes, well padded and everything. And I thought it was interesting who had designed it. And, he's very well known in the watch world. I think that is a lot of why it has such, especially in 2001, for a $200 and something watch, it has features that you're not going to get for that price. And I never understood how lobster tail clasps and links worked, but once I had this one sized and he gave me the local jeweler gave me this link, I now see how it works and keeps its stiffness, so to speak. The long continuous bar is obviously the pin that keeps the link in place, and I guess the two shorter ones are what keeps it from, is what gives it its stiffness. So I never understood how that worked till I saw that link. I didn't have the first one sized. I didn't know anything about that. I just wore it a little large. And so basically, guys, that's it. I do apologize for the part one and part two, but I just wasn't going to shoot all that over again. I've got some stuff I need to do. Hope you guys have enjoyed learning about this watch. If you own one of these, I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you don't own one of these, you can ask me anything that I didn't cover. If I know it, I'll sure answer. Otherwise, I'd love to know what you think about it, and maybe let me know what watch started your luxury watch obsession. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video.